Hey everyone, it's Max from the Signal Bar Method. Here's the XRP video I said I was going to do. Get a lot of action. It's been a while since I did a video on it, so here it is. I have the XRP USD pair pulled up from Bitstamp, and a couple of things we'll get into it. So bigger symmetrical, top trend line broken. Not just touched, but broken now. And this is a weekly. Things that worry me about the weekly right now are that we're flat on the bottom right now. Anytime I see a flat bottom candle like that, it just worries me. Like it could come back down that same time frame. This is a weekly that we're talking about. There's your 2 week, very flat on the bottom. And your 3 week is just looking great. So, and that's going to take us into December 1st at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So with that new 3 week candle, I'll definitely be expecting some retracement with that new candle opening up. Could be a lot, could be a little, we'll see. You have to go down in time frame to really flow with it a little bit better if you're trying to do that. Obviously not financial advice. But we've clearly broken out of the smaller symmetrical, which I have a lot more faith in just because it was such a more beautiful pattern. Everything about it was absolutely gorgeous. It is like the definition of a perfect symmetrical. His price was coiled very, very tight, whether I call it a symmetrical or not, doesn't matter. Price was coiled tight. Orders are getting triggered. New buyers are FOMOing in, shorts are buying to cover. You have two types of buyers coming in right now, pushing price up. But now we've broken this top trend line as well. So I'm able to actually pull my measured move. I'm still suspect that we could get, some volatility just because, one, we hadn't touched this trend line in a lot of years, and two, we've already got a decent size 3 week candle. But I've also stated publicly that I don't see why we couldn't hit 170 to 180 before the month's over, just given that this is a monstrous breakout. We've been waiting a lot of years for this. It's way overdue. Amongst all the crypto news coming out, Gary Gensler saying he's going to resign today, lining up with the charts and everything, obviously all planned. But now I can kind of pull this measured move and tell you just kind of roughly it's around 30 to 31, maybe 31.50. Could overshoot, would not be surprised to see it overshoot. So 30-ish is the measured move officially now. And I also did this, guys. I don't typically do this. It's really kind of speculative. But I went back to 17, and what I did is I kind of just moved, measured this off 17's move, just kind of roughly here, and took it to our breakout our signal bar candle in 3 week, the high, kind of maybe pull it down, be a little bit conservative. And look at that. It's like 40-ish, guys. And that would be before January 26th at 4 p.m. if we were to do that same type of move as we did in 17. So not saying that's going to happen. That's not really the measured move. The measured moves are both 650 to 750 range. I'll just call it 7. And, obviously you don't want to be greedy as it's getting up there if you plan to take some off, not financial advice. And then 30 is other measured move. But just if we were to follow 17, we might see 40-ish by like late January. And then to take it a step further, like longer down the road, you might do something like this. And there's $300 XRP by October of next year. So, on top of that, I have this other trend line pulled from 2013's high to, we can be a little bit more conservative, pull this down. And it's much higher. It's in the 4-digit numbers to get up to it. Even if we were to just shoot up over the next, handful of months, you're still getting into 4 digits. There's just no way around it. Not saying that's going to happen. I think it's way more realistic to just pull the measured moves. I mean, that just is what it is. It's how you measure your moves. It's basic technical analysis 101, right? So call it like 650 to 7. Wouldn't be surprised to see 750 to maybe 8. Could even overshoot. I have this trend line pulled through here. It's really rough. It's not a trend line by the books. You know what I mean? By the rules. By proper trading education, but obviously it's been respected multiple times as support and resistance. So I do have it drawn. That's going to that would be around maybe like $10-11, which has been talked about a bazillion times. So that wouldn't surprise me either. It wouldn't surprise me if we hit our heads here, did some action, whether it takes multiple weeks or multiple days, whatever it takes, and then maybe bust through that, get up to 40-ish, so maybe pull back, do something here and then go, or whatever. We'll see what ends up happening. You know what I mean? That's really speculative. But so that's, in a nutshell, guys, like that's really it. I went over to XRP market cap, which I hadn't done in like a really long time. Typically, I'm looking at the crypto pair of USDT, or USD, but one of my subs tagged me in blockchain backer, whatever his name is, a post, and I would click, I looked and I was like, oh, it's, market cap. And I was like, wait, why haven't I been looking at that in a long time? And I looked over here, and what a mistake it's been to, be ignoring just the XRP symbol market cap, right? So usually I just look at like Bitcoin dominance, XRP USD, XRP USDT, but clearly I had trend lines drawn. These are old trend lines that I had drawn a long time ago. And, so it's funny coming back here and then seeing what I had drawn a while ago. And well, there you go. Clearly broken out. And, if I measure this, that is taking us to, pretty conservatively, pretty fairly 1.5 trillion. And some rookies out there will call this like a bull flag or a bull pennant. It's just not, guys. It's just not. By the book, it's not. So I'm not going to measure it like that, but if you feel like I should, it's not very hard to measure it. You're just going like that. You're pulling this over here, and you're looking at like 65 trillion, 60 trillion or something like that. So I don't know about that. I'm going with this for now, right? And I'm going to keep some XRP forever. I'm not going to sell a certain chunk of it. I will own it forever. I will stake it. I will do whatever the fuck I want with it eventually, right? But I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to keep it for life. So it'll be passed on eventually. So that's it. Looks like we're getting our actual breakout of the larger symmetrical. Honestly, I almost can't believe it. I thought we were going to stall out at 135. But we got up to like 140-ish. Guys, you can see how high we are on the MACD. There's potential that if XRP stalls out here, we could get a divergence. And it's really flat on the bottom of the current daily, and it's really flat on the bottom of the 2-week and the weekly. So, whenever I see something like that, it does open the door for pullbacks to happen. And given that we popped off of a red weekly and we popped off of a red monthly, it would not surprise me to see turbulence before we go, or continue to go. But we're clearly broken out. Clearly should be making the minimum call it $6.50 to $7 measured move. And then the bigger measured move is obviously 30. I think we're on our way there. And what a beautiful 3-week candle we've got there. That's going to take us into December 1st at 4 p.m. And that's it. I really have nothing negative to say. other than keep an eye on the MACD amongst the various time frames to see when things might be getting a little overheated, and how flat we are on the bottom of the weekly, the 2 week, etc. So if we do get a pullback in the market, which I'm not going to go into the market, that's for the subscribers, so you really are missing, the bigger picture here. All I'm showing you is XRP. And XRP has been flowing with the market. Obviously, right now it's doing its own thing, and it does its own thing a lot of the time, but still does flow with the market also a lot of the time. You're missing the bigger picture. So, that's pretty much all I can say, but everything else looks great, guys. You know what I mean? Like, let's look at that yearly and see how that's changed. The yearly, the green, popping off a green, that was expected. 6 month popping off of a red, I don't really like that. 5 popping off of a red, I'll give that a pass because it's more of a doji. The 4 looks great. I know the 3 looks great. And, these are gonna take us into the end of the year. We're gonna get all new time frames at the end of the year. So everything's looking basically fantastic, and I expect XRP to, at a minimum, make $6.50 to $7, but probably realistically, like, if it's really going to make the bigger symmetrical move, we're looking for like 30-ish. And we also have this trend line right here that's going to be like 10, $11. So kind of just got to go to these lower time frames as we're in the move and be flowing with the market as it goes, or be flowing with XRP as it goes. But, and the fact that the month is already like a great candle, guys. Like, what a great monthly candle. I mean, if we go back to 17 and just kind of size it up and compare it, we could go, if we got to like $2, 220 to whatever, we're at the size of this big ass candle back here in 17. So we're already close to that. We still have whatever it is, 9-10 days of this month left. So 8, 9, 10 days left. So there's still a good amount of time, but I wouldn't be surprised if there is turbulence along the way, just because of the monthly red and the 2 week red, the weekly red, even the 3 starting off of a red, getting up off of a red here at this trend line as well. That's a red flag. 2 is okay, and I think the daily's okay as well. Daily looks really good. Up off red there as well, but we did this and we popped up that, but very flat on the bottom of this, and we might be getting a divergence here if XRP rolls over. So that would probably lead to a cool off for sure. And just given that this weekly, the 2 week are very flat on the bottom, just kind of makes me a little more nervous, right? Not nervous, but like we could get maybe a quicker pullback along the way, maybe come December. I don't know. We're going to have to see. But that's pretty much it. I mean, we're looking good, guys. But anytime I see anything like this, a move starting off of a red like that, I always expect a pullback. And this is a weekly, time frame. So might depend more so on what the broader market does as well. So you just kind of got to be flowing regularly with the market, like on a daily time frame. Be watching total 3, total 2, total Bitcoin, etc. And then also like maybe keeping an eye on XRP dominance and where that's all at. So already we've blown, trying to get back out of this consolidation, this symmetrical and XRP dominance as well. So, and then let's look at gold XRP, just to get one more confirmation. There you go. So we have this symmetrical going, we're broken below it, similar to back here. There's your 2, there's your 3. 3 just looks so good. So basically, I just think we're on our way, guys. I think we're going to see a move similar to this right here, and we'll see how far we're able to go. But the measured move on this should give some clarity as well. something like that on XRP or XAU XRP. Be a little bit conservative with it. Looking for like maybe 86, but probably go a little bit lower maybe. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's what I got. That's what I'm thinking. Like I said, you are missing the bigger picture, so you know, check out the subscription. My subscribers are all doing very, very well. They're all very happy. At least it seems like it. That's what they're saying. So you can find the link in the @SignalBarMethod bio to subscribe. And yeah, I wish you the best. Hope you're doing well. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. That's why I'm always wishing everybody the best. It's not easy. 99% or something like 98, 97% of traders fail. So it isn't easy. You know what I mean? And that's it. Wishing everyone the best. Get subscribed. I'll talk to you guys later.